When U.S. President Barack Obama visited Kenya in July this year, his official car, commonly known as the Beast, no doubt left an impression to many. Over the years, Pops have used varied means of transport, ranging from a gold-plated horse-drawn carriage, portable thrones hoisted by faithful on foot, and even a bus. Usually, the choice of transport will depend on the Pop's need to see and interact with the crowds, as well as the level of security threat as determined by his handlers. So what will Pope Francis use to move around Kenya's roads, where eager crowds will be waiting to greet him? Will the pontiff settle for the infamous Fiat 500 that he used during his tour in the US? Or will it be a Mercedes-Benz M-Class often preferred by his predecessor? What if he chose his other favorite, a Ford Focus? Traditionally, many car models and versions have been specifically designed for people use. They range from an open-air seat Panda all the way to a stretched Lincoln Continental. Commonly known as the Popemobile, the Pop's current official cars are heirs of the sedia gestatoria, which loosely translates to the chair for carrying, a ceremonial throne on which Pops were carried in on shoulders. It was held aloft by 12 disciples with poles. In 1965, a custom-made Lehman Peterson was used by Pope Paul VI during his visit to New York, and later a Mercedes-Benz 600 Pullman. Pope John Paul II popularized the term Popemobile. In his first visit to his country, John Paul II used a white-painted vehicle based on the Polish mark FSC style. A 4D series truck was built for his first visit to Ireland in 1978. In 1980, when he toured Germany, a converted 230 G-Wagon was built for him. He was also presented with an ML 430 based Popemobile in 2002. However, since Pope John Paul II was shot while riding in a Popemobile in May 13, 1981, security has increasingly become an important consideration while designing his vehicle. For instance, the car commonly used by Pope Benedict XVI whenever he made foreign trips was a modified Mercedes-Benz M-Class sport utility vehicle. Some of its distinctive features include a special glass enclosed room with its own oxygen supply at the back of the vehicle. His chair is made from white leather with gold trims and is elevated to the glass room by hydraulic lift. Apart from the driver, there is room for an extra passenger, usually a security agent. Security features include bulletproof windows and a roof designed to withstand explosions, reinforced armored side panels, and undercarriage capable of resisting bomb blasts. Its speed is quoted at 160 miles an hour. However, it always moves at not more than 10 miles an hour. But it appears whenever the Pope makes a visit to a given country, a new car is designed for him. Oftentimes, the host country manufactures these Popemobiles. Several of them remain in host countries for use in subsequent visits. Although Pope Francis has retained the Mercedes-Benz for security reasons, he is a man of simple living standards. He preferred public transport while serving as a cardinal, while on Vatican City streets he prefers a plain Ford Focus. Oftentimes he drives himself in a 1984 Renault 4. While in the US in July, he was presented with a Fiat 500 and a Jeep Wrangler, a reflection on Francis's stand on consumerism and aim to focus less on material goods and more on the poor. And it goes without saying that the Pope is a big man with an imaginably big hat for small cars. Talk of being down to earth. Patrick Igunza, Citizen TV in Nairobi.